Evaluating the best armies in the world can depend on various criteria such as military strength, advanced technology, size, experience, and strategic capabilities. Here is a list of the top 10 armies in the world according to these criteria. First, the United States Army is considered the strongest globally due to its massive budget, advanced technology, and nuclear capabilities. Second, the Chinese Army has the largest number of soldiers and an increasing budget for technological and military development. Third, the Russian Army boasts strong nuclear capabilities and advanced military technology. Fourth, the Indian Army enjoys a large number of soldiers, advanced technology, and a nuclear arsenal. Fifth, the French Army possesses strong air and naval forces, modern techniques, and nuclear capabilities. Sixth, the British Army has a long history of military strength, modern techniques, and distinguished special forces. Seventh, the Japanese Army relies on advanced technology and strong defensive capabilities. Eighth, the South Korean Army stands out with advanced military technology and a strong alliance with the United States. Ninth, the Pakistani Army has nuclear capabilities, distinguished special forces, and a strategically important location. Finally, the Israeli Army is known for its advanced defense technology, special forces, and high-level training. It is noteworthy that this list relies on different criteria and may change over time based on military and political developments around the world.